Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Heath is over there. He will be joining us shortly.
I'm here.
Well, I mean, like, proper joining us shortly. So we are going to pick up where we left off the other night. Excuse me, I'm a little stuffy at the moment. Joining us shortly.
Impure soul.
Impure soul? Oh no! Yeah, my nose is a little stuffy. I have a bit of a head cold, so I apologize. But we are back. And we're going to get back into The Witcher where we left off the other night. Let's see. I have to make sure I get the right one. Let's see, the last was Sunday. This one. Yes. The volunteer. That sounds right.
You want to turn that up?
Yeah. I just turned it down because the opening music was a lot louder than. I know, it is so good. Ooh.
You right there?
Just took a sip of this.
You got some moonshine going on?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to take a sip of it, you're supposed to take a gulp of it.
Yeah. Sip or gulping. It was uncomfortable. Getting rid of all the viruses. Burn them away.
Best wares this side of the pond.
Okay.
What can I do with your phone? If I ain't got it today, say the word and I'll have it tomorrow.
Let me see. Might pick something.
Okay. Ooh. He can buy stuff from me. Should get rid of my junk. Should break that down. That. So sell that. That.
I usually just sell the blue ones as well.
Some of them have that ore though. That one that you suggest I
I hadn't noticed any that did, but
Oh hello. Thanks.
here's me.
Oh no. Sell some of this stuff too. You said the furs were good to keep, but like I could sell off the other junk,
I
right?
actually wound up just going ahead and selling all of the non-blue or epic or legendary vendor junk.
Okay, then I will sell all of this
It
then.
takes up a lot of weight. And you can just hit space twice to.
Oh, okay, cool.
But be really careful when you're doing that because it does tend to jump between left and right.
Slow down.
Make sure you know what you're selling.
Yes, thank you. Wait. Oh, perfume. I knew that. I mean, I got so much lighter. Cool. Yay. Swell. I bought my paint.
Oh, the troll.
Yes.
So long.
He wanted paint. So I deliver.
He actually ordered you to bring him meat.
Long live Radovid!
How about nah, bro? Okay, I'm here. There. Okay, so I just need to go here. There we go. Couldn't quite remember where I had seen him, but yes, the fort. He's making a stew of something.
Private Snake, report on order.
Just so happens I have some paint on me.
Oh! 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 Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Has paid, but how? Dunno.
Might be a problem.
Man's how no. I order. Man's knows.
I guess I do. Depends what.
Birdo Connery. Redania Birdo. Shields like.
Guess I can give it a shot. Got a brush?
Beautiful. Pretty Birdo.
Think so?
Well, it's not too bad.
Because you're happy with it.
Man's good. No like other man's take cues. Wasting tasty meats.
Oh, he's so dumb.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
Ooh.
posts on the Overwatch forum.
Oh, I think he's more clever than most of those guys. Okay. Let's see.
Sultan.
I think it's after sundown now. Oh, it's almost after sundown. I can meditate for a little while, and then it'll be after sundown.
Well, it takes time to travel too. So.
Oh, right. It is now after sundown.
There's new job board postings.
Oh, there are. I'll get to that in a minute. I just want to do this because it's... I don't want to have to wait a whole another day.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
It's a jester.
Yes. She's a bard.
Or she dressed like a jester.
Yeah, bards do that sometimes. Turn to another loot.
tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
Berries and lilacs.
To dream,
Sounds like Yennefer.
raven locks twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Nice Reaper clap there, Geralt.
Wait, it's her.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. I've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again! And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I no get out, you risk his noggin to save someone else's ass.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
Just turn it up a little bit more.
Okay.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
It permits me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath.
Oh, that's what the
Don't be
song is about,
surprised.
though.
After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Alright. Let's see.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Sounds like Cara Theobald.
Yes, he does.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven, what's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. Made awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'll be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Seems
Well,
to have some.
What we're all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And I suppose I'll wait. See if our wardrobe don't come home on his own.
She seems to have some
Hey,
personal
Cleo.
interest in investment in this.
Did I hang the wash or not?
Makes 2.
Me recovering Dandelion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, it's a woman. The Reapers come for me.
Seek to get me a drop of job.
I was seeking to get you drunk.
Remember that chambermaid who...
It's too
Or was it chambermaid? Or, no, the clothes washer who mentioned seeing Dandelion with Strumpet.
Yeah.
What say you, Will?
Ah. Jeez. Indecent tattoo on his groinal area.
Sounds like a crotchety man.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. Repercussions. You do remember that, right?
Yeah, it's Sarah, the godling. I didn't want her to have to leave.
Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Oh, it's lower.
You can actually see it on the map.
Awfully suspicious to me.
Don't see the door down there. It's the same level.
Gotcha.
Anybody there? Open up.
Well, no one's gonna hear you if you talk like that, Geralt.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuben cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
Yeah, what?
And that was his happenstance.
Yeah, I get it.
The meeting is in the
What would
baths.
you do?
We will pass
He's
through
just
the dressing
ugly.
so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Eunuchs tend to be.
Is he like the eunuch from Game of Thrones?
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Not worried about you doing anything to it.
Not that kind of equipment.
Splendid. Siggy Reuben awaits in the next room.
Hi, Whitehair. Nice bum you have.
He will lie. He doesn't blush.
Off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then you sent the body back.
Weaver's is bigger. He's all like a horse.
Clear that you've not seen Reuben.
Gudrun calls it Herberon.
Not interested in the scenery?
Nah.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Reuben, your guest. Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia. Good to see you again. As always, I'm out the swiping loot. Who the fuck are you?
None of your business.
Your friend got a death wish. No, just short on manners. Which is aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it. Any weapons tucked away?
So obviously
Just a
Geralt knows Siggy Reuben,
Yeah. Or at
but he
least,
didn't recognize the name, so...
or at least his secondary guy, because the secondary guy's
Oh,
like,
you
nice
already
to
met
see you
him.
again.
That's the King of Thieves.
Oh, is that who that
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Okay. I didn't recognize him without the
And
clothes.
if you had met the dwarf before, you would have recognized him. You gonna help, or are you just gonna watch them? Because you should probably help.
You know, I don't need your sass, sir.
There's a guy right there. You should hit him. No, there's a column killer.
It's unhelpful.
You shouldn't let them hit you either.
We need one alive!
There will be time to collect loot
Good
later.
work, gents.
I know.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He'd tan the hide on my arse for being so. Francis Bedlam, you know, and then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Varese, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver, perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually.
What's wrong?
I need another tissue.
First. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
He's an interesting little fella.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy, it's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private.
Talk in private.
Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, It bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mine showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect, but we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that
So
stupid.
much easier to get out of here than just...
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I work for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
There's still leftovers in the fridge from yesterday.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being
love
serious.
Dijkstra.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got my own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Yep.
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did. I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Dude doesn't have the body type for as brilliant as he is. Looks like a common street dog.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Right. Down the ladder we go. Oops. Oh wait, I forgot to loot.
You can come back later.
I can?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Loot fiend.
What? That's what you do. You loot stuff. what these kind of games are all about.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Time was on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long. Oh, Bart. Not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that. Now.
Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But less thinking. But less thinking. But sadler.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot hair. Ziggy Bart take. Good Ziggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Jorfoot go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff, and you will help me get it back.
I still haven't been able to figure out what Torfin is.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right.
Apparently, it just sharpens their sarcasm.
But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Between the mutations and a few centuries of life, I imagine so.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shining, Jorfoot. Oh, God.
Maybe it's the troll?
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh, no. Boom. Hole. Bad look, won't go. Bad look, no. Only sleep. Bad shoes. Head fall.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, molds.
Poor Bart.
They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what?
Breathe, Shroom. Sleep, go. Jolfon gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion, big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fonz, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonz, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonz and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it?
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest, but it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Edges curled out. Something inside the wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. tape's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Shouldn't have gone further without taking the antidote. Must have been one powerful blast.
Did you? You didn't.
Oh, what?
You need to take the antidote.
Where is it?
It's already equipped.
Oh, okay.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
Doesn't work. Oh no.
Is that the pop stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you like that silver?
Definitely came through here.
Noodles.
Oh, they were on the bottom shelf.
It smells so good.
Without extract.
It's alright.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be on the Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Is he on the antidote too? The other guy. He's serving the corpses. Like drivers will never stop congregating. Yet another shiny bauble.
Body over here.
Maybe now the Reynolds will go food elsewhere. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, followed by the explosion. Bone part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Audience reviews for the latest Doctor Who season are down at 34%.
Wow.
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
It's a 60% discrepancy between the user reviews or the audience reviews and the critics.
Wow. It's a huge difference.
Poor critics are too afraid to lose their jobs. Personally, I'd have some integrity and risk my job anyway, but I definitely understand why.
Ooh. Keeping me from loot. Good job.
Put on some food.
It will. It took it off my bar.
Put it back.
I know.
Hey, Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute got. But rocks got. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah.
Tissue, please.
Yeah. But here. A piece.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. A piece odd. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like. Rock?
Hissing rock. The hissing, where did it come from?
That is here in that tree.
What?
Where Bart turned on.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. but time dog. Joyful go. But God, no nothing.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long. Long.
Get your health back up.
Stairs.
Good job.
Stairs, man. Stairs. Oh, my loot is gone.
Huh. It wasn't when I did it. There's just a bunch of crap rusty weapons anyway.
I wanted my loot.
I didn't see a single one. If I remember.
Happen is asleep.
Got a minute?
I do.
That's what's happening.
What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end, literally.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You have to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this book? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Bada boom.
Drain pipes are only promising.
Multi-pass.
Just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in the knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Okay. Yes. Oops, I did it again. So I'll stick that one there for right now.
Go to your journal. Treasure hunts. Okay.
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Why is it still red, I wonder?
Maybe you haven't discovered everything in the area.
Oh.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Either way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironically. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heights, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, up with you.
Okay. Can we come back to the fact that you aren't the boss of me? Can you move, please? Thank you. Aw, dang it. Where I went to go.
Let us pray to the eternal fire.
My, what a freak.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. Footprints. A letter and a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or series. $12:45 to $12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret lane. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
This is something. On the bookshelf behind you. To the other way.
Oh, yeah.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Thanks. You can breathe easy now. In the future, though, remember this. I can look after myself.
Fine. You look after yourself, and I'll look after my interests.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand, even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive with my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we, you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Siri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Siri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Soon.
Okay. That's two.
I went to hit the save button and I hit the wrong button. Volunteer. Oh. Her teleports are a lot less dramatic than the other chicks.
Yennefer.
No. Blonde chick.
Kira?
Kira, yeah. Hers are like... It said soon.
Did I hang the wash or not?
Oh, it's clear as the eternal fire.
Oh my.
Swim across. The second guard that's singing that random song.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over top 50.
Yeah.
Barbarian! Watch where you step.
Oh, I like it.
Fire, why me?
Except this. Oh, there's the stairs.
She drinks in the evening before she retires. Not milk, but blood from a sorcerer's skull.
Ow!
You.
I wouldn't give her a small jar of blood.
No loitering round here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Just trying to figure out where the entrance is.
Seems to me I've heard of you. I don't find any work here, Witcher.
I'd expect teeth to go up my arse before I'd expect to find Horson hiding in his house. Cleaver said to be thorough, so we look everywhere. To burn the corpses, though.
There's nothing interesting here.
Cleaver get murdered.
What?
Looks like the Cleaver got murdered.
Nope.
Is that another door?
to me I've heard of you before, Whitehair.
Oh, Geralt the Rev.
Dwarves were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap. Place has been scrubbed clean.
You see in the dark, and you're sturdy. Make a fine load sniffer if you weren't so tall.
Right?
Alright.
Right?
Alright.
Right?
This one, right?
That's it.
Okay. Well, that's it for this evening. Sorry for the shorter stream. I'm still working on feeling better, so. But yes, thank you for joining us. And if you're new here and you don't know what's going on, he's Eth. I am Evie. We're husband and wife, and we love playing video games together, so that's what we're doing over here. We're currently playing Witcher 3, and we would really appreciate it if you gave us a follow here on Twitch. Click the little heart, and it'll also give you notifications when we go live with more Witcher 3 tomorrow night. We also have a Twitter and a YouTube, which are linked in our channel description, right below this little box here. Our Twitter, we do update on days we would normally stream to let you know if we are streaming or if we're not streaming. You can see that over there. Also on our YouTube, we have playlists and various videos of our past playthroughs. So if you've missed any of The Witcher 3 and you want to check it out, you can see it over there. So you can find out what the story is so far. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you soon.
Peace.
Bye!